What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Recording or having an app. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Just got a bit of a troublesome update from Nashville PD and probably the FBI in terms of the release of the documents that the lunatic had drafted before they went on their spree. Now, we know that the FBI doesn't want to release them. I suspect I know why. It's because they look bad for, I won't even say Democrats, but I will say mainstream or left-wing ideology. Maybe there's stuff in there about the Poke. Maybe there's stuff in there about, I don't know, mainstream media. I don't know. But what I think we can all agree on here, and if so, leave a like on this video, is that if the red hat they were wearing while they did what they did said, "Make America Great Again," it would have been released the same day. It would have been on the front page of every paper. It would have been gone through line by line, completely unredacted by mainstream media for weeks or months. Does anybody actually disagree with that? Well, now, as a result of immense pressure from local Nashville politicians, as well as, you know, the internet and citizens themselves and the families of those who were affected by it, the FBI and the local PD had eventually came out last week saying that, okay, we'll release it. We'll release the Manifesto. And, you know, I think that this would be good. I think the general public needs to know that. Well, now, as of this afternoon, quote, "The release of the records pertaining to this incident are now being suspended. This includes the manifesto that was previously being, quote, reviewed for release." I mean, this is an outrage. We know absolutely, unequivocally, 100% that if this was a right-wing dude, we would already have every word of it released. The Metropolitan Nashville Police Department announced Wednesday it is delaying the release of the manifesto because of, quote, pending litigation. Well, how come they released all the other ones? How come we got good sections of, how come we know exactly what the motives of the Louisville guy was? In a tweet, the police said they had been, quote, advised by counsel to hold in abeyance of the release of records relating to the incident, pending orders or direction of the court. Earlier this week, also, the Tennessee Firearms Association and former Hamilton, I almost said Hillary Clinton because it was like HC, Hamilton County Sheriff. I love Hillary Clinton, by the way. Huge fan of Hillary. She's never done anything wrong. I think she's probably one of the greatest political minds that got screwed in her election bid. She should have. It was her time. Anyway, so the associate and former Hamilton County Sheriff James Hammond filed a lawsuit demanding the release of the journals, according to WSMV. The lawsuit reportedly requested the court to force police to release the journals, writings, and other records linked to the incident that happened back in March. Good. Last week, Nashville PD confirmed to Fox News Digital that they would release it, the manifesto that was recovered from the car in and of themselves, but not, we don't know about anything else. The investigation has progressed to the point where their writings are now being reviewed for public release, the Metro PD said. At the time, the process is currently underway. Apparently, they slept with the journals on other incidents under their bed at their parents' house, which, of course, police seized. Among them were hand-drawn maps and things of that nature. Hale also left behind a deletion note on a desk under one of several laptops recovered near a list of passwords in the bedroom. Police also found 2 memoir notes on training, a Mossberg, a Winchester, you know, and all sorts of stuff like that. So what's interesting to me, you know, okay, Metro PD says, the investigator said not immediately determine motive, but they knew that they targeted that place on purpose. Quote, "The motive for their actions had not been established and remains under investigation, boy, there sure are, obviously I don't know. I couldn't possibly say exactly what the cause is, but I wonder if there were writings about, I don't know, being put on all sorts of pharmaceuticals and how it made their mind go crazy. I don't know this. I'm just speculating on one of the many possible reasons. Maybe there's personal information in there. There could be numerous like actual reasons why they delayed it this long, but there certainly are many political reasons that may also lead to it. It is known that they considered the actions of other people that did the same thing, but that's all we basically know, right? Again, this is after Tennessee Firearms Association sued for the release. Metro PD has it, but has not released it to the public. MNPD and the Federal Bureau of Investigation have had the writings in their possession as part of an investigation since March 27th. So, April, about a month and a half. In the meantime, many people believe that a manifesto should be made public. There have been heated debates nationwide surrounding the incidents, but of course, 82.1% people believe it should be. In addition to asking for the manifesto's release, TFA is also asking for all communications of MNPD officials regarding the incident, as well as MNPD's official text messages regarding the same and copies of the manifesto reportedly left. I think that they should be released. I don't know what their motivations are for this lawsuit, but I support its spirit. Now, we know, of course, that it was probably going to be heavily redacted, like very heavily redacted. But I do think now it's probably, I think that if they did release it in that heavily redacted state, it would have warranted a lawsuit to get a full version of it, a full release, so to speak. And now they say it will not be released soon. And if we look at the actual tweet, I mean, it's getting crushed. Like, this says, investigation update due to pending litigation filed this week. The Metro PD won't be releasing it. Joel Berry says one of your heroic officers should leak this. Thank you for protecting people, but keeping it from the public. Seeing it, your halos are flickering. Release it. It's that bad, and the public has a right to know. This person says if this was a white Trumper, that thing would have had its own show on CNN. I agree with that. This person is gone, and public deserves clarity on all aspects of their motives. I agree. So pending litigation is to release the information. This makes zero sense. As a member of Nashville community, release the manifesto now. We deserve answers. I mean, we know why they probably aren't releasing it. It's probably because there's some bad, inconvenient things in there. But we'll have to see. Hopefully people in Nashville keep the pressure up. In Tennessee, maybe Matt Walsh can tweet about it and worry about that instead of video games. He's doing a great job with that stuff, so I think it'd be good to mobilize his base for that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. Subscribe down below. Of course, we'll update you as soon as there's anything here, and we'll talk to you again real soon.